1, 0. And then 0 up to 0, 4. And then 1, 2. And then 2, 0. And then it comes back up again at 3, 4. So I'm going to try to make that a little smoother. All right, and that's that graph. Okay, let's try the next one. And here we have P of x is equal to, and then we have a parentheses. And we have x squared plus 5x minus 6, close it up, squared. Parentheses squared like that. And what we're going to do here is we need our end behavior. And what we have here is we've got yx squared, and then we got a parentheses squared. So that'll be x to the 4th, but it's a positive, right, and it's even. So it's going to behave like a positive x squared. So it's going to be up, right, and up, left. It's going to be the end behavior for that. And we're going to go ahead and find our x-intercepts. So we're going to set y equal to 0, solve for x. Okay, we know it's going to go up, right, up, left. So we have 0 equals to parentheses squared. And so we got x squared plus 5x minus 6. So algebraically, basically we just have 2 of these, right? But we only need to factor the x squared one time, plus 5x minus 6. Because what we have here basically are 2 of these. X squared plus 5x minus 6, x squared plus 5x minus 6. But we only need to work with one because the other one's going to have the same x-intercepts. So we can just get rid of that one, get rid of the other one. And go ahead and factor that. And we're going to have plus and minus. And we're going to have a plus 6 and a minus 1. So we get x plus 6 equals 0, x minus 1 equals 0. We get x equals to a negative 6, and x equals to a positive 1. So that means our x-intercepts are at negative 6, 0, and 1, 0. Okay, now for the y-intercepts, well, if we set x to 0 and here, right, we're going to end up with something that might be a little surprising to some people. Okay, we got p of 0 here, right? And that's going to be 0 squared plus 5 times 0 minus 6 parentheses squared. So you're going to get 0 plus 0 minus 6 squared, right? So what you're going to end up with is a negative 6 squared. So you're actually going to end up with a positive 36. And so this will be 0, x is 0, y is 36. Positive 36. Okay, so you got to be careful with that because it's easy to just look at it and make a negative 36 out of it. Or even a negative 6. this one you can't just look at and say, okay, it's going to be -6, because it didn't work that way this time. Which means we have to adjust the scale for the y coordinates, right? And that one we can do maybe in increments of 5. Okay, so we got -6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's -6 and 1. And here, for the y's, we have to do increments of 5s. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Okay? And so this will be -5, -10, 15, 20, and so on. We'll see if we need to put any more in there later. Okay, so we know we have -6, 0, 1, 0, and the other one is 0, -0, and 36, which is going to be just about 35. Okay, and we know it's going to come down like this, and it must have to touch here, come up, go through, touch, and then go through. It doesn't look like it's going to go through the x-intercepts this time on either one of them. Well, let's see what our graph looks like. So we go ahead and we're going to put that into our calculator. Okay, so we have to put in open parentheses and then put in x squared plus 5x minus 6 close parentheses squared. And let's see, we know that it comes up to 0.36, so we've got to change our window, right? So we're going to change our y's coordinate, our window y max. We're going to set that to 40. And let's see what our graph looks like. Well, it looks like some points, but we had a -6, so we have to go back and change our x min. So we're going to set that to -10 and 10. And it looked like it went off the scale, so we're going to have to set our y min to, let's say, well, it looks like -10 is okay, but the 40 looks like it went higher than 40. So let's set it at 60. Anyone even higher than that? Well, let's see what our table of